We back, baby.
We're back with another bonus episode for you guys. You're welcome.
We love y'all. Today we're going to be talking about shows, TV shows, because that is the bane of my existence. Well, I guess it would be the opposite.
Yeah. The heart of my existence. The core of my
existence. The core of my existence, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The core of our existence.
Wow. That was so beautiful. But
yeah,
honestly, fair. It's also another fun fact I always tell people. I watch a lot of TV.
It's yeah.
Sorry.
What? Don't be sorry.
No, not sorry. I'm just sorry.
That's that. If reading can be a hobby, TV can be a hobby. If music can be a hobby, anything can be a hobby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wise words.
Whatever makes you feel good is a hobby.
Your
sugar jar. Not the sugar jar.
Yeah.
The sugar jar made a comeback.
It has. Episodes later.
But yeah, we'll just be chatting about that today. So, well, let's get into it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
It's that.
Fuck it.
The intention was to do our top 5 TV shows of all time. But both of us were really stuck on that number 5. So it's a top 4.
It is a top 4. Yeah. Yeah, it was really hard. I feel like after 4, the rankings for 5 get real ambiguous.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I don't really know what would be the 5.
Me?
There are off the top of my head 4 shows that could go into that ranking.
I've got 11.
Yeah.
That I just we're
Yeah. So we decided to completely eliminate that, and we're gonna do top 4.
Period.
So yeah, I mean, do you want to start? Should I start?
I'll start with my number 1 draft pick.
Okay, period. Yeah, let's go 1-1. Let's go 1-1, 2-2.
Okay. So they're kind of in order, kind of not really in order.
Mm-hmm.
But my first pick for my team is just wrapped up season. Insert number here. I don't remember what season it's on.
Okay.
But The Boys is number 1.
Wow. Okay.
I am in love with that show. It gives me everything I need.
Honestly, fair. It is a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
It is a really good show.
And it was the first of its kind of when it came out.
Yeah.
And now everyone kind of just they're if The Boys can get away with that,
mm-hmm.
Let's start pushing the limits.
Yeah, honestly, because I feel like sometimes, especially in sort of the realm of production and creation, in terms of entertainment,
mm-hmm.
you sort of get stuck in the same loop.
Exactly.
So I think it was really refreshing for a show so disgusting to come out on air, because really no one was expecting it.
No.
They said, "What's this?" And immediately we were hit with the wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is my number 1 draft pick.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go in the complete opposite direction here.
Oh gosh.
My number 1 draft pick is actually Schitt's Creek.
Oh!
That is one of my favorite shows of all time. I think it just gives me everything comfort-wise.
Mm-hmm.
The character development was great. Just the way that the show went. And the humor, everything about it was just perfect to me.
Top tier, fair. I think that one was in my 11 shows that could have made number 5.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh damn, that's a really good show.
It is. It's a really good show.
Me.
It's a really good show. I wanted to give it its credit because seriously, it is a good show. I feel like people shit on it a lot just because they're oh, it's so boring, it's hard to get into. But I feel like life now is just so fast paced. So to have a show that's a little more slowed down,
mm-hmm.
but it still sort of engages you in a different way is just perfect to me.
And it's one of those shows you really have to give it a chance.
Yeah.
Give the characters a chance. They'll grow on you. Yeah.
They'll grow on you is such an understatement because I love that entire cast.
I would sell quite a few organs.
Yeah.
To be in that show. Yeah. Okay.
Period. Okay.
My number 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're also gonna go completely left field from the boys, and I'm gonna bring in GGF. GGF, and for those that don't know, it's Gordon, Gino, and Fred's road trip. 3 chefs. Gordo is Scottish, British. Gino is Italian. Fred is French, and they just go across Europe and travel, try foods, cook, things like that.
I think it's like international because they were in the U.S. for a bit.
They did also do the U.S.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I think Mexico. But yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That's
they're going back and forth. I'm hope. Yeah. I agree.
That's my number 2. I think it's just every episode we were like, I don't think this can get crazier, and they can't do dumber shit.
And they do.
They do.
They do. Yeah. Absolutely enjoyable to watch that show in terms of reality TV. So good. Quality content.
100%. I love that we just found it randomly.
It's that. It's just because we were on like our Gordon Ramsay binge. Like truly, if we weren't so in love with that man, we wouldn't have found that show.
We would never watch it. We were like, ew, what? Why would I watch that?
Ew, what?
But I'm glad we did.
Yeah. My second is How to Get Away with Murder.
Wow, you really... Annalise Keating.
That walk, bro. The walk is crazy. The acting is chef's kiss. I love that woman. She's so talented. But honestly, even the sub-characters are like the main characters technically, like her students. They did their due diligence. I think they really made the show like what it is in terms of sort of like amping up the energy behind it and like setting the stage. So while she is one of my favorite characters and favorite actors of all time, I think they also did a really good job. And that is absolutely one of my favorite shows.
Okay, I think I do have to at some point just watch it. Yeah. It's on there.
Honestly, I think you could get into it.
Okay.
I think you could get into it. I think it does fall in sort of like, not necessarily like Riverdale, but like, I don't know. It's sort of like its own sort of genre. You know, like it's like Control Z, but if they were in like university and better. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that's about what it was. Yeah. One day I'm gonna try it. In the next year and a half, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Let me know what you think, because honestly, it is one of my favorite shows.
Okay, and that's your number 2?
Yeah. Well, again, I think it's all really skewed, but yes, these are one of my favorites.
Okay, heck yeah.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Mr. Donald Glover himself, Atlanta.
You know, I was thinking about putting him on here.
Atlanta.
Period.
I think he's so smart. He's so smart when it comes to like his music. I've been trying to get into.
Period.
But him as an entertainer, a producer, as an actor, he's just too smart. And like, again, there's nothing out there like Atlanta.
I agree.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I'm gonna match your energy with this, and my third pick is actually Insecure. Issa Rae, she has the goods. There is, like, every time I watch a show that she's done, I'm just like, wow, like, this is really well thought out. It's, like, beautifully crafted. And for Insecure specifically, I feel like while there wasn't too much, like, character development, like, seeing the stages of life that all of these characters went through, like, it's not that it's, like, relatable, but it was so, like, compelling to watch.
Yeah.
And, like, even the way they interacted with each other, like, that was another... Like, it just felt so real.
No, that's definitely it. Like,
yeah. So, yeah, absolutely same vibe as Donald Glover there. Like, where it's just, like, as a producer, as an actor, just, like, so wonderfully astute. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, give them their flowers. They deserve it.
They do. They really do.
So
Seriously. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Insecure.
Yeah.
And rounding us off for my top 4 is When They See Us, which was a tearjerker. If you've seen it, you know how hard it is to watch, but it's just like, these are things that need to be seen and said and like felt, because this is like It's literally reality. It's happened, and they did the show, and they did all of like the characters and the people. They did them justice, and yeah. That's all.
Period. I love that. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. That is one of the shows that I'm like, trying to ease myself into and like start watching. Because it is hard. I am such a fucking crybaby. Like, when shows get me and like it's a tearjerker scene, I'm going to be crying. I
didn't think I could make it through episode 1.
Yeah.
I was like, what do I do? What do I do with myself?
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, it's a lot, and especially when it's something like so like heartfelt, like, and it's relatable to you like as a person, it's even more touching, and you're like, wow, like, as fucked as this is, like how like horrible it is for me to sit here and have to watch this. I think it's important, so I get it. Yeah. To round off my top 4, Rick and Morty.
I do have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's been on the list.
One of my favorite Adult Swim shows. I have rewatched it so many times. It is my comfort show. It's like, I just love like the stupid jokes. The stupidity of it all. It's just like, it's so unrealistic to the point where like it just takes me out of my day-to-day life, like mentally. Like it's just a good way for me to disconnect.
Yeah.
So that's why it's in the top 4.
Oh, I love.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been saying I need to watch Rick and Morty. It's just not Adult Swim. Please make your shows more accessible to me. I want to watch so many of your shows, but they're nowhere.
It's that
gatekeeping.
Super gatekeeping.
Just let me have it. Yeah. Okay. Wow, those are a solid top 4.
It's that, yeah.
Nice. We were going to do honorable mentions, but there are so many of those. So we decided we were going to kind of do, like, superlatives instead. And we kind of picked 3 categories. And we have our shows within that. Well, not our shows. We have our picks within that. So, to start... Which one did you start with on top?
I started with more seasons.
Oh,
so
okay.
shows that I think deserve more seasons.
Okay, we can start there.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, fuck it, let's start there.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, you can start, because I started last time.
Okay, period. So, first show, right off the top, definitely a show I wish had more seasons, Mortel.
Get out of here, that was mine! That was mine!
I mean, we can share it, but like, Mortel, I literally... Initially, I was like, I don't really know where this is going. But seriously, by the end of the first season, I was like, this is the best show, one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Right? And then they ended it like that and then just blueballed us.
Like, please. What the fuck?
What? You guys can't suck on my titties, rub on me up, and just like, leave me for dead in the bed. Are you joking?
No, crazy gatekeeping.
Yeah.
There absolutely has to be another season, because why did it end the way it ended?
Someone pick up the show, please.
Like, no. Crazy. And like, and I think that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so hard to find shows where it's just like beautifully crafted, but also like engaging in a way. And I think that's one of the shows where it had a little bit of both. You know, you're like, like, don't really know what's going on, but there's an element of mystery.
Yes.
You know, it keeps you engaged and focused. And to have that just ripped out of my hands was absolutely astonishing. How could you guys do that to me?
I'm still mad about it.
Oh.
They literally dropped the biggest bomb in the well, I'm going to say season finale. I'm not going to say series finale because I refuse to believe that they're talking to me anymore. But the season 1 finale, biggest plot twist, biggest information leak. And then they were like, okay.
We're calling it.
Nice.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I could talk about that show for hours.
It's not.
I was also really underrated. People need to watch that show.
It
and
is.
then it'll get picked up again.
It's...
Okay, so we actually took my 1. That's okay. I'm going to bring in my number 2, which maybe you'll probably agree with, but like, I feel like it really was another one-seasoner, World's Toughest Race.
That was the Fiji one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I do agree that there should be another season. However, I feel like the reason they didn't have another season because not many people can do that shit. They were asking people to do the fucking most.
Me?
Like, do you know how physically fit you have to be to do all that?
Yes.
Like, wow, what a markup.
I'm not going to be on that show at any point. I'm telling you that right now.
Crazy.
But to watch that and just like
if there was ever a show where like you're like, oh, like, you know, I don't really like root for people on shows, you're rooting for people on that show.
You're rooting for the dude that snapped his ankle in leg one. And he said he's not giving up. And they've got a 4,000-kilometer hike.
Like, oh my fucking God.
There's a bitch with hypothermia in the medical tent.
Please, and she's shaking and shivering. And they make it to their checkpoint.
Yep.
Like, yo, that show?
Like,
wow.
one of the, like, I love The Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm.
World's Toughest Race tops it by like 1.5 million.
Because it's like, not like it's so much more high stakes, but they are like literally pushing themselves as far as they possibly can.
Yes.
And that's like, there's something about that that's so admirable. And you have to respect them for it. Because truly, like, you couldn't do that shit. I know, like, it's not the same as like sitting here watching like America's Got Talent and being like, wow, like I can do that.
I can do.
Like, you are truly watching them push themselves to the brink and being like, wow, like this is actually fucking insane.
I know I could. If I started now, I still in my lifetime, if I lived to 65, couldn't do it
At all.
And I trained every single day.
Like, it's talent.
It's not possible.
It's talent and it's commitment. There's something about that that's so respectable.
Mm-hmm.
And truly, yeah, absolutely, I think they deserve a second season. Because I know there are people that are like that. You know, that's just something that they would want to achieve.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, and it doesn't even compare to, like, the Ironman triathlon.
No.
It's so much more intense.
This is like, I think they're out there for like at least 2-3 weeks.
Something like that. Something close to that.
Yeah. Ironman's a day.
Like, and they're doing, like, a number of various, like, rigorous activities.
Yeah.
Because, please, why are they swimming, like, 100 meters, probably farther, then getting up to paddleboard, hiking up a fucking waterfall.
Then they got a bike.
Ow.
Then they got a rappel.
And then they're kayaking. Like, please, all essential activities.
Yeah.
Yo, crazy.
No. And they have to, like, make sure, this is all their own equipment that they bring.
Yes.
Your bike, your tire's flat, that's on you, bro.
They have to fix that shit.
They have, like, whole, like, HQ teams that, like, are just, like, waiting for them at the next checkpoint with, like, food, water, medical supplies.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
They're on standby, bro. And it's not like they can go out to greet them. Like, they have to get there.
Me.
Like, that's insane.
I couldn't. I'm done after one day. I don't think I could do one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my wish there was more seasons pick.
Period. Yeah, my second more seasons pick, Legendary. Recently found out that it was just ended. I said, what the fuck? Because why is it ended? Why is it ended? Make that make fucking sense.
Yeah.
Why is it ended? I feel like if RuPaul can have his little mainstream shows about the art of drag, why aren't we talking about ballroom more? I feel like ballroom deserves its chance in the spotlight. Like, and I'm not saying we have to make it mainstream, but I'm saying more people should see the amount of talent and effort that goes into creating a space like that. Like, it's unmatched, truly.
How are we gonna hype up one element of like the queer community and then like not the other?
So yeah, that's a show where I'm pissed off that they don't have more seasons because they be turning it the fuck out.
I love the tea, the fucking, just from like a dancer's point of view, like on period all the time, like they go hard.
Pure 100% quality. It is
They
gold.
Go hard. But then we get into like the cast and like the little fights that they be having. I'm like, ooh,
They don't be catty, but please, like, that's just a part of the culture. That's part of the vibe. They still love each other at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And like, even if they're fighting and it's like ka, like it's still heartfelt. You know, and to see them share their stories and really like show the world what they're about. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yep. Bring back Legendary, bring back World Toughest Race, bring back Mortel Campaign.
Period.
Nice.
Yeah.
we ate that first category.
It's that. It's that.
Move on to Synergy?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So this category is kind of like the best ensemble cast. Like, you could just tell and like feel that the cast members all loved what they were doing and they loved doing it together. So my first one, and I think you might have it, is What We Do in the Shadows.
I was gonna put that one, but I didn't.
Because we know, like, a lot of it was like improv and like they were just playing off of each other. You could just, like, it made the comedy all that much better. Like, anyone can drop a joke, anyone can hit their line and time it, but no one, I'm not gonna say no one, it's rare that you can see it done as well as they did it.
Yeah. It was honestly quite the seamless show.
Yeah.
Like, if we hadn't found out that it was improv, or mostly improv, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah.
I would have been like, yeah, they're just delivering lines.
They ate that.
I initially had this as an honorable mention, but I think it deserves to go on this list. Okay. And that is Abbott Elementary.
Get out of here. Get out of here. She stole another one of mine. She stole another one.
The cast, the jokes be flowing. I don't know what it is. But I swear, like, you can feel, like the love that they have for each other.
Yes.
And it's truly, like, one of the best shows that I've ever seen. And it just makes perfect sense. Each and every character, like, melds so perfectly with the other.
Exactly.
Like, it's just purely complimentary, and they all, like, all the actors and actresses just do so well in fulfilling their role. It's perfect. Chef's kiss.
That's
no
another
notes.
one, like Donald Glover, Issa Rae, Quinta Brunson.
Yeah.
They're so smart.
That is the holy trifecta.
If I ever saw anything with the three of them in it together, just know it can have all my money. Just know it can have all my money, and that's my entire personality for the next 65 years.
Seriously.
Sorry.
No, but, like, actually.
Yeah, okay. You heard it here first.
It's that.
Well, because you stole mine.
Sorry.
Well, technically. But I'm going to bring back to one of my top fours. But the synergy of GGF.
Yeah.
They were actually just like three best buds hanging out, cooking around the world.
Just having a good time.
Pulling pranks on each other. Yeah, like there was no acting involved. But you can still, like, in reality TV, when you have, like, 2 or 3 hosts, like, sometimes you can see that they don't really fuck with each other like that.
Yeah.
But these 3 dudes, in one camper van.
And one camper van, yes.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a solid choice. My next one isn't a show that you've watched, but I did recently finish it. Supernatural.
Oh, my God. Not Soldier Boy.
It's Mr. Jensen Ackles, I love you. Yeah, I think the cast synergy was so just vibrant, honestly. I think it really made the show what it was, and 15 seasons together, I feel like that...
It says what it says.
It says what it says. Like, even characters that they brought in, they eventually died, like, they still had such, like, a fundamental role in the way that the show progressed and how, like, the characters, you know, reacted. So, like, the cast was just perfect, honestly.
Nice.
Everyone did their thing. It was great.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Go Supernatural.
Yeah.
You finally finished it.
It's finally finished it. 15 seasons, goddamn. But yeah.
We pulled through, guys.
Seriously.
Our last category is Best Villain. And this one was hard for me.
Honestly, me too. I was having a difficult time.
Me. But is it my turn to go first? No, it's your turn to go first now.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
I actually have 4 listed here.
Okay, me! I have more!
Okay.
I have more!
I felt like I should have started with that, but I'm glad we're both on the same page.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go in with, I think, another show that you haven't really watched.
Okay.
But you know that I watch, and it is called Evil. In terms of, like, the villains, how they've portrayed, like, the villain in this show is just so, like, well thought out. And it's like, you're just like sort of in shock at like what happens when, you know, it sort of comes to the point where like the heroes in the story like meet the villain and interact with them. But it's just it's a show that like it's so crazy because you truly hate this guy. You're just like, what the actual fuck? And like time and time again, you're just like, oh my god, like wow.
Interesting.
It's kind of like a shocking state, and you're just like, I really don't know what's gonna happen next.
I see. Fair. I do like that. I find that happens with me a lot more in books. Like, a lot of the shows that I've been watching, like, on my ones, there isn't really, like, a clear villain.
Yeah.
So, all of these shows you have watched with me.
Yeah.
But I do like when characters just make me, like, hate that, like visceral rage.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because it's like, you're just like, wow, that's some fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This guy, twisted.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, piggybacking off of that, this is like an easy one. I'm going to start off easy. And I put Homelander on here.
I have the boys on here too.
I have Homelander. But also, he's not the only villain in that show. But I put him as number one because I'm pretty sure the actor's name is Anthony Starr.
Yes.
He
can act his ass off.
Oh my. I'm scared of this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel so bad that he's such a good actor that if I met him, I'd be like, Homelander, sir, please. Homelander, please. Don't kill me. I love you. Suck on my tits.
Not suck on my tits.
Yeah. I think he's got twisted so down, like, yeah. I'd have to, like, be friends with him for, like, a year and a half to, like, finally be comfortable with him. He does it too well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's my one. Yeah, we'll start there. We'll start there.
Yeah, I agree. Homelander
scares me.
Like, and I think this is like a good representation of just sort of like how like production teams can sort of craft a character and sort of show like, yeah, this guy's like a pretty shit person, but it's also a result of XXX, you know, like it's. And, like, while that can be applicable in, like, every sense, it really just shows that whole transition, you know? Like...
They also made this guy.
Yeah.
Like...
From scratch, honestly.
Yeah, truly. So, like, we hate Homelander, but, like, Vought made this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a whole other...
Ball game.
Layer of the boys.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. This is a funny one, but it's, like, also not.
Okay.
And my villain pick was the Gallagher family from Shameless.
I was actually looking at Frank Gallagher. I was like, can I... See... yeah. I went back and forth on that one.
Yeah. And... yeah, I say the Gallagher family because each and every one of them did some crazy fuck shit. I don't think there was a time where I wasn't like the only one who gets a pass is Liam.
Liam literally was. I would say I thought he was adopted, but he's not.
He's not. Oh, but yeah, Fiona, she can kick rocks. Debbie can kick rocks. Ian was just having a really hard time. But I feel like he should have been more understanding and willing to, you know, buckle down. Yeah, Frank is just a whole different ballgame. Monica, yeah. That entire family just, yeah.
Gone.
They
were all villains in their own stories.
They were all villains in their own stories. And it was just crazy to me how time and time again they didn't see how, like, not like it was their fault, but like how they played a part in the way that everything played out.
Yes.
It's just like, at what point can you be, like, any more disconnected from reality?
Fair enough. They were all severely just gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that is my second villain pick for sure.
All right. Okay, I'm going to also kind of piggyback off of that, and I'm going to bring forth Martha from Baby Reindeer.
Yeah.
She was also just loopy in the mind, like...
Loopy in the mind is right.
Like, wow. It's like, I would say, is she okay? But no. And yeah, I couldn't. I just know. I couldn't.
Not a joke, just a fact.
Like, truly, I don't think I could have handled that. But yeah, she... Another one that also kind of scares me, also kind of annoys me, and I'm just like, babe, also learn how to spell.
But she knew how to spell. She was choosing the time and place.
Like, please.
Yeah, it was just bad.
Yeah. So she's my number. I think number 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, my final pick is Rio. I think that's his name from Good Girl.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
That man is fine beyond belief, and he ate his role as a villain. He ate it up, like every fucking crumb. He was there. I've never admired an actor more, because seriously,
I can't get past his face. Sorry, I can't get past his face.
Yeah, like, he committed to that role.
Oh, yes, he.
Like, sure he was hot, sure he was fine and sexy, but like, truly, like everything from the beginning to the end.
Fair.
He was a boss.
He was not taking his shit.
Running the town.
That's it. You do what I say, you do it when I say.
Ain't nothing else.
Sorry. Fair. Okay, well, I'm also going to piggyback off that. It was going to be my honorable mention, because a lot of the reason I picked him is because he's extremely attractive. But Edmund from Ratchet. He was also psycho and just like a genius, manipulative. He knew what was going on, master plan.
Yeah.
But he was also extremely attractive. And I would have done anything this man said.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna let him out of his cell for the day? Okay. You wanna go back to my place or something? Or?
I wanna go back to my place. That nigga go kill you.
Hey, that's how I had to go out. Like,
oh my god.
Then yeah. But yeah. He was, yeah. But to wrap it up, this one I didn't. He's also a character that's so layered and confusing. But Omni-Man from Invincible.
Yeah.
The Viltrumites in general, but more so Omni-Man, because he does have all those different aspects of him.
Yeah.
But I just think he's so complex. And I never know what he's going to do next. I never know when he's going to punch someone's head in.
Watching those scenes with him where he was just... Oh,
going
brother.
Crazy?
Yeah, like... And I think what it was for me was just the pure, like, calmness. Like, not that he was, like, dead in the eyes, like, even though it's, like, an animated show, but just, like, he knew he could beat everyone in that bitch. Like, it's just pure calculation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omni-Man, that one was my last one.
Period. Yeah, I mean, I think we ate up those categories.
I think we did.
Truly, like, those are all, like, really good shows in their own right.
Right. And
Yeah.
if you, honestly, take the Rex, I don't have bad taste. We don't have bad taste.
It's that.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. That was fun.
It was fun. Yeah. Well, stay tuned for my bonus content, guys.